what I want to talk about today is how I got into riding bikes and racing and being around that sort of thing. So stick around. Yeah, well, g'day everyone. Welcome back to Was It Hard 888. Anyway, what we're talking about today is motorbikes, how I got into them, why I ride them. Started way back, as long as I can remember, when I was about 10 days old. Apparently I attended my first speedway meeting. Dad, who is another story for another time, used to do the commentary around the traps for all sorts of speedways in WA and Victoria. We as a family have been brought up and around motorsport, and the connection with motorbikes I think goes back to, I'm guessing when Dad was young. He was in the Air Force, and him and his mate, they both had speed twin trumpies. I fell in love with motorbikes at Claremont Speedway, where we sat in the grandstand, or underneath the grandstand, every Friday night. The heroes were solos was Chum Taylor, sidecars was Graham Harris, number 14, and then of course the TQs was Glenn Perrott, speed cars was Charlie West, the super modifieds was Jimmy Matter, and of course Ray Janap. Super sedan Stan Starswich, and in the just the standard cars was my brother, who ran an FC and an FE and started out at FX. So it's been around for a long time in the family. It just became ingrained in their blood. My first bike was I think it was an 83 XL250. I can't remember the year. I think it was 83. Had a metal tank, single shock. I know a lot of 250s. I rode that every day. Wanted to get to work and work it back. Loved that thing, but I had to get rid of it because I was going to hurt myself on it. So that got put paid, went on the scrap heap, so to speak. So later on in life, after a couple of kids come along, Jessica, Sarah, the Honda, I think it was a 74, whatever that turned out to be, so it's got a single overhead cam. I picked it up for $350, and it had a hog wheel on the back, and it had a few bits and pieces, but it wasn't licensed and it wasn't complete. So I had an image I was going to build this thing, but I had no money, no garage, no shed, no tools. So of course it sat there for about 12 months. So I sold that. I got what I paid for it, so no loss. A few years later, a mate of a mate was selling a GS 750. I think it was an ex-police bike. It wasn't licensed, but it had a few bits and pieces of spares, so paid $500 for that. Spent, I don't know, probably a couple $100 on it, put a new front tyre on and give it a great spray can paint black on the little dovetail on the back and the fuel tank. Got a licence, no drama, and once again that was a daily rider. We were packing everything up and heading over east, so the bike had to go to make way for that, so that's no drama, that was good. And I got more than my money back on that. When we come back from over east, settled down, and then we had our third child, hey Emma, and the bike thing was out of the question. And until we got the current ride, which was way down the track. Look, I've had this for about 4 or 5 years, I can't remember now. My wife will kill me for that, but it belonged to a mother-in-law. Carla this year. She passed away, and this was her bike, the GSF 1200S Suzuki Bandit. She bought brand new in 2006. So that's the road bikes and a bit of involvement there. But in between that, before the kids come along, my brother, who was up at Karratha at the time, got involved in motocross sidecars, and he come down when he came back to Bunbury with a 650 Yami motor, and he was building up an outfit, and so he did that, and I hopped on it, and we went racing. We did, I don't know, probably half a season on that, and neither of us could hang on to the bike. There's that much vibration. We didn't have a Wasp or an EML. We had a factory, well, not a factory, a home-built frame which my brother built. Just for fun, we did that. So, look, the bike was shaking her in the pieces. So, we got rid of the 650 Yami, and he got hold of the 750 Honda. Once again, the old single overhead cam. Weighed a ton, but Jesus, sounded nice under full throttle. No good in the sandy tracks, but on the hard pack tracks, it went okay. Wasn't the world beater, but we went out there to win championships. We were out there a bit of fun and compete and have a good time. We had a bit of a drama at one race meet, heading up at Snowball Falls, heading up the top of the track, and we were passing bikes, which has been unusual for us. Brother went to button off at the top. There's a hairpin left. And Jeff's throttle was stuck full wide open, so we managed to wrestle this thing round the left hand corner, and then we're heading down the hill, and we ended up bailing. So yeah, that was pretty heavy. Brother got hooked up, and then I got thrown out. The brother got hooked up in it and got banged around a fair bit. So he stopped racing for a while and still had the bug, but he wouldn't do it. But he sold the 750 motor and picked up a Suzuki T500 two-stroke, and that thing was light as a feather, and he made up a little lightweight tube frame around the motor for a sidecar. It was made of exhaust tube, and this thing was an absolute pleasure to ride. And at the end of the day, you didn't have to have a fleet of 15 people to put the bike on the trail. It was awesome. Once again, we weren't out there winning races, but at the end of the day, we weren't beaten to a pulp just by the brutality of the bike. So we raced that for a while. Dave wanted out, he got out and sold it to a bloke I knew of. So he bought the bike and we rode it for a season. Wanted me to swing for him, so we did that for a while. He wanted something a bit more competitive, so he bought a KX 500. I don't know what year. It was air cooled, not water cooled. So I asked my brother to build a chair on that. Which we did. We were the first outfit in WA to have a proper motocross bike with a sidecar on the side. We rode that for probably 2 seasons, had a bit of a ball on it, and so we pulled out of that, and I didn't do much for a while, and then brother was at Bunbury Speedway one day, and the sidecars were on. This would have been 82, I think. No, it would have been later than that. It would have been 85, 86. And up at the bar full of booze as you do, and one of the chairs come around the corner, and the chair wheel come off, and the boys went for a bit of a shit mixer. I think it's one of the Joyce brothers, and my brother being my brother said, look, I can build one of those a bit stronger than that. So everyone said, well, put your money where your mouth is. So we did. Bought a GS1000 Suzuki, bog standard, licensed. The guy rode it into his workshop, brother gave him the money. He stripped it down. I believe he sold all the parts off to help fund the project. Yeah, he built a speedway outfit. And he didn't think I wanted to get involved in it, so he didn't bother asking me. Had another guy lined up who chickened out at the last minute, so brother was in a bit of a spot. He said, look, I want to get this thing out the track and see how it goes. You're interested? And I said, oh look, I'll jump on it while you can get it sorted out, but that'll be it. So 5 years later, no, look, you got the bug. That's awesome. You do it on this thing, you're probably doing 60, 70 mile an hour, no brakes, 1000 cc, all going round in circles. So yeah, we raced it for a while. He modified it a little bit. Eventually had it, and it was a reasonably good bike. It was reliable because it was box standard 1000. The frame was strong, probably too heavy, but it was strong. Look, there was a big trophy up for grabs one season, and look, we didn't count ourselves in the running for it, but we had a big prang. We got T-boned by someone who became, WA champ 3 or 4 times, I think, and then Australian champ was Mark Drew. He used to be riding a lot quicker than we did, but we obviously were in his way, and he cleaned us up. And it wasn't a good night, and my brother said, no, that's it. So he went to pull the pin. Another guy who was racing at the time with his girlfriend, I think he decided she wasn't going to ride anymore because it wasn't safe, and he was looking for a swinger, and his bike was getting a bit old and tired, so my brother offered the use of our bike until he worked out what it would do, and I swung for him. Yeah, Flick was a madman. That was good fun, but geez, it was hard work. We had 3 speeds with Flick. It was stationary in the pits, flat chat, or crash, and we did all 3. On our bike, yeah, we had a couple of bingles and that, and bike flipped up and landed on my leg, and I thought it was broken, but it was all good. I just ended up with a dead patch in my leg. But yeah, Flick got hold of I think it was a Quacker 9 motor, or 11, 1000 motor, whatever it was. I can't remember. I know it was Quacker, and he asked my brother to build him a chair outfit, so he did. It was a low slung thing with fiberglass seat panels, and look, it wasn't top of the range, but the thing was quick. So we raced that for about a season and a half, and we did alright. So, but I'd already had 2 kids at that stage, the eldest 2 obviously, and the wife sort of suggested this is pretty dangerous. She didn't want to be left without the kids having a father. So look, you never can tell. So the speedway was all over. But that's fine, we had our time. We had a good time on it, and we had memories. My brother won a big ass trophy, which is about 5.5 feet tall. Unfortunately, it's not around anymore because it got burnt in the Yellow fires, but we got pictures of it, and some wonderful memories, and made a lot of good friends and that sort of thing. So it was good to be part of at the time when it was really taken off down here in the southwest. So pretty much in a nutshell, 10-minute nutshell, however long this video is going for, that was me with motorbikes. I don't ride every day now. I do like to get out every weekend, every second weekend at least. On the Bandit, which I'm on now. I'm going to win Lotto, we'll get something else as well. The Bandit will always be here. So yeah, that's me and motorbikes and how I become into it. So if anyone's watching this wants to put any comments on there, by all means please do. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Getting up there in views, not far now to get something monetised. I keep forgetting about copyright, and every now and then I put a bit of music on there which I shouldn't do, and once I've posted it I really can't be bothered re-editing, so it's not going to be monetised, but I'll get there. So anyway, thanks for watching, stick around, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.